Good morning, friend. Today I am going to teach glimpses of India. There are three stories. A baker from Goa, right? Second story is that Kurk, and third story is tea from Assam. Let us see the first story. A baker from Goa. In the story, it is related to the time when there was a Portuguese rule in a Goa. The story is of baker who was living in a Goan village. During those time, people ate loaves of bread. These were made in a big furnaces. Baker, known as a pedlar, and they would come to sell this bread in a street in a twice with a making jingling sound with a bamboo. Nowadays, we may not see these laws, but we may sometimes see the furnace and also some bakers carrying on traditional business of their father and forefather. The author remembers coming of the bakers, right, twice a day, my dear friend, right? And this comes in morning and also in the evening. And during childhood days, the writer means the author remembers. He was author's friend, who bakers and guide. The maid servant in author's house would buy loaves of bread which they ate with tea. During those days, bread was a very important part of any occasion, especially sweet bread, and it is called bowl. Right? Baker had a particular dress and that is called kabai. It was a single piece frock that would reach up to knee. Right? Baking was a profitable business at that time and still it is a good business. Now another story is Kurk. It is a describing about the place. And Kurk is also called Kodugu. It is the smallest district of Karnataka. Right? Author described Kurk as a heavenly place that comes between Mangalore and Mysore. It is a certainly God's abode as it has evergreen forest, spices garden, coffee plantation around there. From September to March, the weather is good here. That is why many tourists come to visit the place. The air here has a coffee aroma in it. There is a famous story about Greek, Arabic, right? This Arabic came to Cork and settled there. And we know the story of Alexander army. They had settled here as it was not possible for them to return. And in this way they settled here and married with the locals. And we can see the same people now there. We may find people of Cork near wear kupia. It's a long black coat similar to the kupia that Arabian people wearing or wears, right? People of Kurg are also very brave, and we may find Kurg Regiment of Indian Army is one of the most significant and brave army, right? And also we know our first army chief, General Kariappa, comes from this place, Kurg. Forests and heat of this area provide major source of water to river Kaveri. And also there is Mahasil, largest fresh water fish found in these waters. Right? There is from top of the Brahmagiri hills, we can see the complete view of Kurg. And also Buddhist monks live in this area and do meditation. And that is why the Kurg is a very good place to visit. And it is called heavenly. Then lastly, tea from Assam. Right? This story start with the two friends, Rajveer and Pranjul, traveling to Assam. On their way, they buy tea from roadside vendor. While sipping the tea, Rajveer tells Pranjul that people drink over many cups of tea throughout the world in a day. Right? While Rajveer looking at beautiful and serene atmosphere, Pranjul is busy reading detective book. There were tea bushes all over that area as far as one could see. They also saw the building which was tea garden. And we know Assam has the largest tea plantation and no one knows who discovered tea for the first time. But there are some legend who associated with it, right? According to Chinese legend, few branches of tea fell accidentally into boiled hot water. Emperor liked that delicious flavor. This is how it came into being, into existence. As per Indian legend, Buddhist monk Bodhidharma cut off his eyelids as avoid to sleep during meditation. About 10 tea plants grew up of these, and thus they banish sleep when put into hot water and drunk. Both of them got down Mariami Junction and went to Degaibari tea estate. There they saw women plucking tea leaves. Pranjal's father, who was a manager, who came there and received him and said that he knew a lot about tea plantation. Rajveer says that he is keen to learn from him. So in this way we see the three stories of glimpses of India, right? So read in detail and understand the lesson, right? Thank you.